Hey, Shalom Akim, Shalom, Shalom, Lahab Aquarium. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Alright, come with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, this be edifying to the Lord's elect. Before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachaha Kwadash. Alright, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well. Shalom to the Yakim out there that's pushing the truth, that's laboring in the word, and that's pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth, you Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. But your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. I want to say peace and blessings to you all. Barakathum. Alright? So we're going to go into this. We're going to get into this this video. Quick video, you know what I'm saying? That was shared to me. Alright, by the beloved Akwath. And, you know, sure enough, these devils are on the move, man. Okay? Because as I said before, you know what I'm saying, beginning with our apostles, bishops, and elders, you know what I'm saying, you were warned, all right, that these devils are about to shut down the Senate, man. Okay, they're about to shut this thing down because they can't afford to continue to take these L's, you know what I'm saying? All right, they're being found out and they can't hide anymore, you know what I'm saying, because the prophets are out here. All right, the prophets have preached this word. Okay, and it's gone forth throughout the four corners of the globe, man. You know what I'm saying? Even these so-called Christians who all of a sudden want to go into the blue letter, who want to go into the Greek and the Hebrew, who want to go into all these different things, you know what I'm saying? All right, who take these particular talking points that our elders, our apostles have been saying, you know what I'm saying? Let you know, all right, that they have been listening to the prophets. Okay, so we're going to get to this video because at the end of the day, all right, at the end of the day, the target is the prophets. The target are you Israelites, man. Okay, most specifically the ones that are teaching this word truthfully. All right, truthfully. Right, so let me get this first and foremost. Let's go to the book of Matthew before I start this video. All right, this is Matthew chapter 24, verse 14. It says, "And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." Okay? And now that this word has been preached throughout the four corners, the end is here now. Okay? The end is here. Esau's destroying the economy. All right, he's ushering in this new world of his. Okay? And he cannot afford to have this thorn in his side persist any longer. All right, namely the prophets. Okay? Namely the prophets. Right? As is written in the book of Luke. Real quick. Luke chapter 1. All right. This is Luke chapter 1 and verse 68. It says, "Blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and hath raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began." Okay? So the same way our prophets of old, okay, the same way the prophets of old spoke these words and wrote them in a book, okay, it was set up for the prophets in these last days to take those things that were written upon tables or these tablets or scrolls and to break them down to you in these last days, right? Just as it says in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8, to the law and to the testimony, not the law and to the Salakia. Excuse me. Excuse me. I was thinking of another precept in Isaiah. Let me grab this real quick. Salakia. All right. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. All right, it reads, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, all right, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Okay, so as I was saying, all right, as the prophets spoke before, the prophets are hearing their lots in these last days. Okay, as the scriptures say, the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets. So let's get into this video without any more delay. Salakia.
Warning to everyone that uses ChatGPT. Israel has bought answers to Christian history questions on the platform. With a $90 million contract targeting evangelical Christians in America, Israel is now looking to regain support from Christian America. And in doing so, they are bribing ChatGPT to change the answers to feature more things about the history and traditions of Judaism and to reference Israel more in answers about Christianity, especially the history of ancient Israel, in which the $90 million contract was approved by the Trump administration, becoming the first foreign country to be able to invest in American AI. And Israel's also partnering with Google and YouTube ads to target these Christians so their answers can wind up on the right people's phones they want to target. It's a big scheme that the U.S. government has signed off on completely. Share to spread the word and follow for the newest.
All right. Let's go here. Let's go to all right. Salakia. Okay. So let's go here. Jeremiah chapter 49. All right, Jeremiah 49 and verse 10, it says, real quick. All right, Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Okay? So what are they hiding from? You see what I'm saying? Because these Edomites, all right, these Edomites know who they are. Okay? And most specifically, these people who call themselves JOOs, okay, they know that they're Edomites, but they're not just any ordinary Edomite. This that you looking at on the screen, this is an ordinary everyday Edomite. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. You know what I'm saying? But these people who call themselves JOOs, they're more than Edomites. They are Amalekites. Okay? They are Amalekites. You see what I'm saying? They are the chief tribe of the nation of Edom. So they are the head tribe of the house of Edom. You see? As the scriptures say, Amalek was the first of the nations. Okay? So these particular Edomites are at the helm. Okay? They're at the absolute helm. So, what are they hiding from? Okay? What are they hiding from? They're hiding from the truth, because he said that these particular questions that have to be given their version of the answer, okay? What are these questions pertaining to, overwhelmingly? What is it pertaining to, in large, what's the word? In large focus, okay? It's dealing with ancient Israel. That's the problem. Their problem is with ancient Israel, because everyone is finding out that these Edomites, all right, specifically these Amalekites, do not go back to the children of Israel. You see what I'm saying? The people are figuring that out. Let's go hit the Romans. All right. It's locked. Come on, man. Bear with me, Akim. These pages are so tightly together. This is Romans. Let's get Romans chapter 1 and verse 18. It reads, "For the wrath of our power is revealed from heaven. For the wrath of our power is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness." Who hold the truth in unrighteousness. These devils know exactly. They know exactly what the truth is. They know what pertains to ancient Israel. They know that the further you go, it only leads to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. You see what I'm saying? They know this. They know that the further back you go, you only end up in the same spot that the prophets have been telling you that you're going to end up at. You see what I'm saying? And now that Chat GPT, okay, is pretty much blowing the lid on, off on their ass, you know what I'm saying? All right, because you got to notice the pattern, okay? You got to notice the pattern. Nobody cared anything about what was going on with TikTok. Nobody cared about TikTok. You see what I'm saying? All right. They said, oh, well, we got to protect the children. We have to protect the children. Nobody cared about TikTok when everybody was making these dangerous challenges on TikTok. All right, swallowing detergent pods. You know what I'm saying? Swallowing a spoonful of cinnamon. You know what I'm saying? Stacking up milk crates and falling down, breaking their legs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had a problem with TikTok then. Okay? It wasn't until the prophets started coming on TikTok. It wasn't until the prophets started showing up on TikTok. That was when they have to get a hold on TikTok. You see? All right, you got to notice the pattern, man. What else was it? Back with YouTube, okay? With YouTube, the apostles will tell you this, you know what I'm saying? Many of the elders will tell you this. Years back, you know what I'm saying, when the prophets started showing up on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and was pushing the word heavy, all right? They started taking down channels after channels after channels after channels after channels. You know what I'm saying? To the point where the apostles and the elders had to go to Daily Motion, okay? All right, and push the truth on that platform. You see what I'm saying? So what's going on now, man? Chat GPT. You see? Chat GPT. Everything's cool with AI. AI is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? AI is everywhere, but what are they doing? They're monitoring what's going on in these chats. You see what I'm saying? What's going on with Chat GPT? And now that the prophets are on Chat GPT, okay, asking particular questions, all right. Like you listen to Elder Malcolm, he asks some real good questions. You know what I'm saying? Elder Yashawamba, you know what I'm saying? Elder Apostle Tahar, you know what I'm saying? All these men, you know what I'm saying? I've asked ChatGPT myself, you know what I'm saying, gotten this damning evidence, you know what I'm saying, to come forth out of ChatGPT, you know what I'm saying, to confirm what we the prophets have been saying. So now what's gonna happen? They have to get control on that. Okay? They have to get their hands off of this, get their hands on this free flow of information, man. You know what I'm saying? Because now people are asking their pastors what's going on. People are asking their church leaders, hey, man, You know what I'm saying? Does the Bible really talk about this? You see? Because before the prophets came on the scene, nobody was talking about Esau. Nobody was talking about Jacob. The two main characters that this story is written about, the two main characters that have a pivotal point, all right, a climax at the end of the world. These two lineages, and people are finally asking the question, who is Esau? Who is Jacob? You see what I'm saying? Because they see the prophets on the corners. They see these men and they're on TikTok and they're on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? They're on YouTube, all right? And they're saying these things, and I'm opening up this book, okay? And it's not lining up with everything that my pastor told me, but it's clearly what's in this book. You see what I'm saying? And they're breaking things down in ways that I've never heard of before. You know what I'm saying? All right? And we're seen as lowly men. We're not seen as well learned and scholarly. All right? Yet what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Holding camp. And here comes this lady that was a student at Cambridge. You know what I'm saying? Graduated Cambridge University, okay, in theology. She comes to me and she gets confounded by the most basic stuff. You see what I'm saying? All right? So basically, they can't take control of the narrative any further. All right? They don't have the control of the narrative anymore. Right? So they have to shut this down. They have to make sure that particular questions are given certain answers. You see? So let me get this in let's go to Psalms. All right. All right, Psalms chapter 119 and verse 69, it says, "The proud have forged a lie against me. The proud have forged a lie against me, but I will keep thy precepts with my whole heart." Okay? We know that these devils are about to accuse the prophets, you know what I'm saying, and slanders. All right? And that great persecution is on its way. You see what I'm saying? But this is exactly what we've been preparing for. Right? And this is what we've been preparing you believers for, man, because it's not just going to come against us, the prophets. It's going to come against all of you. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who believe. All right? Let's see. Let's go to Psalms chapter 50. Psalms chapter 50. Goodness, these pages. Bear with me, Akim. Bear with me. Come on, dude. Come on. All right. Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. It says, "But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant into thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee?" All right? You know what I'm saying? The fact that these so-called JOOs, these Amalekites, have used the scriptures to conceal themselves. All right, to hide behind the scriptures. The fact that they have done this while they perform the most heinous crimes known to mankind, all right, for the whole world to see, and then they turn around and say that you're the true monster for bringing it to light. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, the scriptures tell you, I just got it earlier. You know what I'm saying? The Lord has made Esau bare, man. All right? The hypocrisy that's all around this, you know? And they can't hide themselves no more, man. So let's end this off with Isaiah chapter 25. Right? Isaiah chapter 25 and verse 7, it says, "And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations." Everyone can see this devil for who he is, man. All right? Even Edomites are calling you out. Your own people are calling you out, bro. You see? So it's only a matter of time, man. It's only a matter of time. Hey, man. I'm going to cut that there. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ruchaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, whom I've grown in this truth under. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.